Hello, this is ATN Machine coming at you with a Dino DNA profile for Speed Duel. This is the deck I've been working with for most of right now with the post-Niagara banlist. I like it quite a bit. It's got like a bit of a stun element to it with a lot of OTK potential. So just so you guys, if you don't know, the I've Got Dino DNA skill, what it does is each of your draw phases you gain 200, which some people find annoying, but it's really good because it lets you live really long. And then during those draw phases, if you draw a dinosaur, you can put it back to the bottom of the deck to draw a different card. So it lets you cycle through sort of bricky hands. And then once per turn during your main phase, you can target a dinosaur to boost it by 200 attack, which gives you over certain thresholds. So to start, we've got the 3 Hydrogen Secrets. These are really nice. These combo well with some traps that we play, and they get you over certain monsters and help swing for game. They're pretty good into things like Rat, because you just keep summoning more Hydrogeddons and hitting them over other rats. The sort of DD Warrior Lady of the deck is Hyper Hammerhead. If at the end of the damage step, whatever it battled isn't destroyed, you get to bounce it to the hand. So it's really funny with like big things like Cyber Angels or Ancient Gears. Then we have 2 Black Brachios, which on normal you can target a monster your opponent controls, or on the field actually, and change it to face-up defense. So this is good for things with low defense, just getting around them. Then the final main deck dino is Iguanon. So Iguanon, if it destroys something by battle, you get to target a set card your opponent controls and bounce it to the hand, which is really good with our next card, Book of Moon, 3 of them, and then 3 Floodgate. So all of these work to flip things face down. It's really nice with Iguanon or Hammerhead to get rid of big threats. And honestly, Floodgate's just like the best trap right now, next to, of course, 3 Wall of Disruption, which is kind of necessary because it works really well with Hydrogeddon. And if they try to kill it, you could just Wall of Disruption, get rid of a ton of attacks, summon another Hydrogeddon, go for game next turn. And then finally, the staples, 2 Nightmare Wheel. I had to borrow them from a friend. Shout out Adonis. And then the 1 Zone with a Spirit in Lovely Super. This card just steals games. It's so good. But yeah, so that's the main deck. 20 cards. It's pretty flexible. There's a lot of different dinos you can play. But these are like the main really good ones. And then let's show the side real quick. So the first one is Super Ancient Dino Beast. So this guy can be tribute summoned by tributing 1 dinosaur. And so it's really good to get over big threats because at max it's a 29 1 tribute, which is pretty huge in this format. We play the 1 Elementsaurus, which if you control a fire, it gains 500, so it goes to 22 with the skill. And if you control an earth, you negate the effects of any earth that you destroy by battle. Or it's actually not even if you control the earth or fire. If your opponent controls it too, it works. So attacking this into a giant rat is really good because they won't be able to trigger it. It also works against Maneater and the Gokis and things like that. The Goki pulls or Goki pawns. 1 Shield Crush. We have so many ways to turn things to defense. This is just an extra removal spell for it. I consider playing Drillroid, but Shield Crush is just Drillroid as a spell, which works better with things like Black Brachios. 2 Dust Tornadoes for backer removal, and then the anti-backer removal in 1 Waking the Dragon. This is an auto-win. If they hit it, you win the game immediately, and they can't beat it. Have a good one. And then finally, going over the extra deck, the best Waking the Dragon targets. Ojama King, if they don't have anything on board, it's game. This guy, he's like a bigger Thousand Eyes Restrict. Cyber End Dragon, it's really good for getting over defense position things, and it attacks everything. Dragoon is good removal. Cyber Blader comes up in interesting ways. And then Super Vehicle Jumbo Drill is probably the worst, but it's really funny and it's a secret, so why not? That's pretty much most of the dino stuff. The only thing I'd mention is I tried Jirac Protops, and that was okay. It was just a big dinosaur, but I don't know. Dinos are pretty cool in Speed Duel, and I'm definitely going to be trying them out more as time goes on. So thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more Speed Duel deck profiles.